All right, today we're going to learn the Siman Tov Kuf Pei Gimel. It mainly speaks about Minhagim. Most of the other halachas, it's halachas of Rosh Hashanah. Over here is mainly the Minhagim of Rosh Hashanah. That's how it starts in Shulchan Aruch. Dvorim shonagim le'echol b'leil Rosh Hashanah. So he mentioned over here many foods. Since I'm not so good with the names of fruits and vegetables, I'm going to just mention the one I know to translate them to English. Silka, it's beets. Tamra, it's dates. Koro, it's pumpkins. And then there's other food also we eat, and all of them l'siman tov. That's two Gemaras talks about. Maseches Krisa, the Gemara says we eat them l'siman tov, and Maseches Horiyos, the Gemara says we just see them. So some poskim saying the ikar is taka just to see it. Just to see it is a siman tov. Elamai, in case there is somebody chaz shalom asuma, he cannot see, so we say for him you eat it. The siman tov. So all of them, it's minhagim. It's in the Rosh Hashanah. It's a day of we want a good sign for the whole year, especially by us. The Rosh Hashanah in Lashon Kodesh, it's called Rosh, and other languages they call it either the New Year or beginning of the year. But it's Rosh. Rosh has you contain in the head the whole entire body. It's connected to the head, and that's the main thing of the body. Same thing in Zman, in time, there is such a thing head, and that's the Rosh Hashanah. So we want, if the head is healthy, the whole body going to be healthy. So we want the head of the year to be good and good simanim. So we eat all these things. So it's explained like this. Lamashal, we eat the silka, which is the beets. It says she is stalku oivein, and some saying you say it the yirotzain, some saying you don't say it. We're gonna see soon why to say and why not to say. By the way, the yirotzain started not in time of the Gemara. It started from the Goinim, the yirotzain business. So that's why there's different minhagim. Some saying the Yerotam don't say, some saying just on the apple, not the rest. Some saying both days, some saying one day. So everybody should follow his own minhag. But the idea of silka, she stalku evenu, tamre, the dates, yitamu soinenu, we should they should be finished, our enemies, annihilated, and koro, which is the pumpkin. That's two meanings. A, Yikra gzar dinenu, kra, even though it's written in Aramaic, by the way, it's a word in Aramaic, kra, pumpkin, in Hebrew it's dalat. And so in Aramaic it's two meanings. Kra, if we say the N, Aleph, change it with the Ein, Miloshin, kra, gzar dinenu. Oh, you kra with the Aleph, yikoru lefanecha zuchu yasenu. Our zuchu should be read in front of you. So, by the way, the Rabbeinu Avraham Azulai, the commentary on the Levush, he brings the dalas in Hebrew, dolu enai lamora, meaning I'm praying to Hashem the whole today and the whole year, should always wait for your help. Okay, and then it's interesting. The Mogen Avraham says, "Du adin mashenikra b'lashonas acherim lashon rabim yoichal kol medina medina kol shoina." The Mogen Avraham says, in time of Chazal, when Chazal and Bavel said that in Maseches Krisis Horiyos, it was in that language that they had meant we should become more, multiply, and other meanings. It says if you have today any other fruits and vegetables that in this language it means to multiply, to be allowed, to be successful, so you could say it. I know in America people take celery with raisins. They say raisin are celery. They have the meaning, okay? That's only more in the socialistic country, raisin and celery. In the capitalist country, you say raisin my income. You don't have to have a salary. In any case, there's some minhagim, they eat carrots. Why? In Hebrew, carrots, gezer. Gzar, kra, roya, gzar dinenu. Or in Yiddish, that would be meren. We should become more and more, meren. Mer. So, again, you could take anything that has any meaning, you do it. However, interesting, according to the Taz, it's exactly the opposite. The Taz, he brings the kasha from Sefer Aguda. He says, Im ken yochal kol dover, so eat anything on Rosh Hashanah. Im toivu, if it's a fruit that meaning something good, He says, yeah, Keneged Yisrael. He says it should be good for us. And if it's something has a bad meaning, says it should be Keneged the enemies. So eat anything then. So you could always have something to say. If it's good, it's for us, bad for the enemies. So he says, he answers, the Shloimar, the Rubia Vakarti Shneim Gedelim Maher. It's only we're taking things that grow quickly. But things that grow slow doesn't. So I had a kashi on this. Also, by the way, the laws, the pumpkin, it grows fast. That's why one another we take it. It has a quick growth. It's a siman brocha. Then what is going to do with the tamre? Dates, they don't grow so fast. Tamre, but it's not known to be anywhere to go. So again, according to the Taz, it's not like everything. According to Magen Avraham, anything that has good meaning, take it. Okay. Taki, according to Magen Avraham, would be you could take anything that has a bad meaning, so to go on the enemies. This talkus soinenu, like the silka. Okay, so that's like I said, the simanim we're eating to be a good year, and that's why it says also in the Ramah brings. Minhagim le'echol tapuach mosek b'dvash ve'emrim tischadash l'shona tova u'musuka. It's bring from Abu Draham. Then the Magen Avraham brings v'yesh noyagim litvel prusas al moitzi b'dvash. Tell them not to do that. And some have the minhag to tovel the prusas al moitzi b'dvash. It's interesting that the Kaf HaChaim brings many in. First of all, was minhag in Ashkenaz. Then the Levush brings, but then the Kaf HaChaim brings many Sephardic countries adopted this minhag to Metabel HaMoitzi B'Dvash, but the Kaf HaChaim brings not to Mevatel the inyan of putting the bread in the salt. So he says the way to do it, because it's a big inyan. It says that it's Masalik, all the sitra achra from the table, all the ruach roa from the table, the salt. So he says, continue to do the tfilas melech, and then after with the salt go into your honey. That's according to Kaf HaChaim, and I know some others that they just do the honey, but later on, I know it's brought, I think, in Minhagim, later on, by the meal, also don't forget to dip your amoitzi in salt. Either way, everybody like I said, does it also Minhagim. Now, it's interesting, the Chochmas Shloimer, Reb Shloimer Kluger, has a whole different take on this thing of the simanim. Again, the way we're suing the simanim, we say the Yerotzin. We're saying the Yerotzin, we like have a prayer, according to Shulchan Aruch, a prayer that should be a good year with a good simanim. He says like this, Ina hatam, מה שכוסו בשעת ובשכונה לאכול דברים מותרים מוסוקים, אין הכוונה דרך תפילה. It's not, he says, like we understand most people, it's like we're praying for a good year. He says, why not? The en mokim letfila b'shas achila. Davening, we did already davening in shul. Now we're going to eat. So what? We're going to continue davening at the table. He says, "Rak zehava lebitochen ve'emuna." Adrabah, it's not that the fact itself will bring those foods at the table. It's me'oyer bitochen and emuna in Hashem. Shu ma'aminu b'teh sheken yiyeh. That's how it's going to be. I'm bringing this food that's symbolic. That's how it's going to be. He says. Yeah, they says he brought in his own drushim on Parshas Tovoi. He brings him in the year Tov Reish Yud Beis. The Rosh Hashanah Yodam Mesameach v'Omer Kol Ma She'osu Yizborach Hava LaToiva uBezeh Yeh Nepach BeEmes LaToiva. If you have trust in Hashem bitochen, even things not so good, at that on its own, your bitochen would convert it to good. ולכן מהייתם הנראה שאודום רוגל למה בראש השנה אחר תפילה שחרית כל מה דאביד רחמנה לטב עובד וגם זו לטובה. And he says, "Melochin ma'aytam ma'tinu le'chol ma'acholim tovim musukim v'lo yimar alem ken." Because she'im chaz v'sholom nigzar lehepech yeh nepech alidei amira zu letoiva. So according to this whole amira yerotzen, it have to be accompanied with bitochen. That's how it's going to happen. And with that bitochen, Take says, when you have such a trust in Hashem, it will turn to good. Interesting enough, it doesn't need my support, the Chochma Shlem, but there is a big raya to what he says in the Tur. The Tur in Siman Tov Kuf Pei Aleph says like this: "V'roichten mistaprim be'erev Rosh Hashanah al pi hamedrash Omer Rav Siman k'sim mikoi godol." So it says Rab Chanina v'Rab Yeshua Oimrim. It's all in the Medrash. Ez umma k'umma zu. Which other nation like our nation? She'edas ofya shel Elokeya. We know Pirush minhagav v'dinov. שמנהג של עולם, אדם שיש לו דין, לא בשחורים מסעטף שחורים, ומגדל זקן ואין לו חתך ציפורנוף. When you go in front of a judge, you have a big case, you don't go there happy, you go there, you show you're a little bit sad, you didn't do your hair, you didn't do your nails, and he says, you don't know what's going to happen with you. Aval Yisrael, enam ken, loivshim levonim, misatem levonim, umegalchim zukonim, mechatchim tziporneim, you get ready for Yom Tov, you cut your nails, you do a haircut, v'oichlim v'shoisim v'smechim b'Rosh Hashanah, v'vishayodim shakadosh Baruch Hu yasa lam nes. When we learned this originally, I said, by us, the reason we so batuach b'Hashem, because the judge happened to be our father. So you go in front of the court, that's your father, you have bitochen, he's gonna help you out. Lefichach Minhagim lesaper lechabas ber b'Rosh l'arbas monas b'Rosh Hashanah, and we can't shuva lemisanin b'Rosh Hashanah. There is an opinion in the Rishonim, but if I'm not mistaken, it's Trumas Hadesh, and some people have to have a minhag to fast on Rosh Hashanah. So it looks like the Torah doesn't like this, to fast, because the whole idea of Rosh Hashanah is to show bitochen. So this is our bitochen. We trust in Hashem. We thought it's going to be a good year. We take a haircut. With nice clothing. So we have to show the element of bitochen. And it's known from the Baal Shem Tov. He says, the pasuk b'Abotech b'Hashem Chesed V'Sirvena. The way it works, you have a great impact on what's going to happen to you also. Besides everything min Shemaya, because when you connect yourself Abotech b'Hashem, you connected the waves of Chesed. There is waves of Gevurah in this world, the waves of Chesed. When you have Bitochen, you connect to Chesed. Chesed is Ravena. The Chesed will come upon you through your Bitochen. So it's very important on Rosh Hashanah to have that Midas Asimcha B'Bitochen.